Alright, in this lesson, so we're looking at simultaneous again, but this time geometric and sum to geometric and geometric and sum to infinity, right? So problem number 1, first three terms of a geometric progression or sequence have a sum of 14. So if we add the first three terms together, it gives us 14 and a product of 64. Term in the first three terms. So in short, term 1 plus term 2 plus term 3 equal 14, sum. Product, I assume you remember, means multiplication from primary school, right? So if the first three terms product, term 1, term 2 times term 3 gives me 64, right? So term 1 would be written as A, term 2, A times the common ratio, term 3, A times common ratio squared equal 14. For multiplication, A times AR squared equals 64. The A times A becomes A cubed, R times R squared becomes R cubed, and 64 can be written as 4 to the power 3. Right? So the exponents are the same. I can drop the exponent. So there, if I take out 3 as a common exponent, I have AR to the power 3 equal 4, 3. So if I drop the 3's, AR equal 4. Make A the subject to the formula, so A equal 4 divided by R. This equation 2, I'm going to substitute in equation 1 there. So in the place of A, I have 4 over R times R plus 4 over R squared equal 14. This way I've ensured I only have one variable to solve, R. So the R times R cancel and I'm left with 4. R squared divided by R gives me 4R on top. Right, so 4 plus 4R plus 4 over R equal 14. Multiply the denominator away, it's an equation. So 4 times R give me 4R. 4R times R gives me 4R squared equal 14R. Right, write in standard form. I have 4R squared. 4R minus 14R would give me minus 10R plus 4 equal 10. Right, so from there, if we factorize, I have 4R times R, and 4 as negative 2 times negative 2, because the middle term is negative, but the last term is positive. Therefore, the sign's negative, negative. So that gives me 4 times negative 2, which is negative 8, and then negative 2, which then gives me negative 10. So R equal 2 over 4, or R equal 2. So R equal half. So if I take half and I substitute it back into A, 4 divided by half, A equal 8, or 4 divided by 2, A equal 2. Therefore, the first three terms, A is 8, 8 divided or multiplied by half would give me 4, times half would give me 2, or if my first term is 2, 2 times 2 gives me 4, 4 times 2 gives me 8. Alright, now for the second problem, they say if the sum to infinity is 18, term 2 is 4, determine term 3. Alright, so term 2 equal 4, term 2 you should know is AR, remember it's n minus 1, 2 minus 1 would give me 1, so I can say 4 equal AR. For sum to infinity equal to 18, this equation sum to infinity A1 minus R, so sum to infinity 18, A1 minus R. Alright, so from there if I multiply 1 minus R away, I have 18 times 1 which gives me 18, and 18 times negative R, negative 18R equal to A. So here in the place of A, I substitute 18 minus 18R. Right, that way I only have one variable, R times 18, 18R. R times minus 18 would give me minus 18R squared, but if I take it over, positive 18R squared and positive 18R would now become negative 18R plus 4 equals 0. If we factorize, 18 would be 6 times 3, 6R times 3R to give me 18R squared. 4 there, it's positive, but middle term is negative, so my signs are negative, negative. So I have negative 2 times negative 2. Alright, so from there, negative 2 times 6 gives me negative 12. Negative 2 times 3 gives me negative 6. Negative 6, negative 12 would give me minus 18R. If you're struggling with factorization, you're allowed to use the quadratic formula anywhere in the grade 12 paper where factorization is required, as long as you factorize properly and get the correct answer. So yeah, if we say 6r minus 2 equal to 0, r becomes 2 over 6, which simplifies to 1 over 3, or there r equal 2 over 3. Right, so if I take this and I substitute it back, right, I have 18 minus 18 times 1 over 3, or 18 minus 18 times 2 over 3. So 18 divided by 3 would give me 6. 18 minus 6 would give me 12. 18 minus 18 times 2 is 36, divided by 3, 12. 18 minus 12, 6. So one sequence reads 12, divided by 3, 4, divided by 3, 4 over 3. The other sequence 6 times 2 over 3, so 12 over 3 becomes 4, and the next term 8 over 3. Right, so that's just basic simultaneous and testing your factorization. Practice makes perfect.